5 signs that make you know that you're going to be successful. Everybody wants to be more successful, or just about everybody. And so here's some habits that I've noticed very consistently in top performers across all different industries, all different geographies, right? Any type of vertical, any type of even income level, from zero all the way up to like the ultra rich. These are things, these are signs that will tell you you are on the right path. Number 1, you study while others party. Huh. I have to admit, like, it's crazy how much that goes back all the way to school, but that the people who are successful in school are the ones who study. The people who are successful in life are the ones who study. Unfortunately, most people, when they leave school, they stop studying. They stop learning. Many people, once they graduate high school or college, will never even read a single book the rest of their life. You know what successful people do? They read, they learn, they study, they go to conferences, they interview people, they ask questions. Isn't it obvious? Like, if you're learning, you're going to have more new things to try, which is going to make you a successful person. You're going to stay at the cutting edge, at the forefront of your industry. While other people are looking for just ways to go, how can my life be easier and more fun and more relaxing? The people who are successful are going, how can I learn more? Number 2, you work while other people complain. There's a lot to complain about. In any job, in any business, in any new endeavor, life is gonna be hard. But here's something you have to know. Every single person who has ever been successful at anything also had to overcome life's challenges. They have. There's no person on the planet that is free from health issues and relational struggles and financial issues and unplanned things coming up and flat tires and doctor's appointments and kids and all the challenges that come up with life. Everyone who's been successful has learned to rise above those things. We have natural disasters. We have so many household things we have to deal with: cleaning the house, doing the laundry, doing grocery shopping, prepping food, getting ready every day. And every person who has ever been successful has had to find a way to fit it all in. Also, every person who has ever been successful has had to work with difficult people. They've had to work with people who don't do what they say they're going to do. They've had to work with people who didn't show up on time. They had to work with people who said they were going to do something and then did something different. Part of being successful in life is finding a way to work and not complain. Most people are going to spend their time complaining because there's plenty to complain about. But successful people realize there's not much value in complaining. There's virtually no value in complaining. Complaining adds no time back to your calendar. It adds no improvement to your mental health. It puts no money in your bank account. All complaining does is make it worse. It makes you waste more time. It makes you be more frustrated. It makes you go backwards. So if you're going to be successful, don't worry about complaining, just worry about working. Figure out what you can do and don't let what you can't do stop you from doing what you can do. Number 3, here's something that I have seen in everybody that I've been around or coached or been mentored by who has been successful. You take less than others are willing to take when you're first starting out. I know that's not great news to hear, right? We all want to get rich quick. We all want to get paid what we're worth. We all want to get paid more than the time that we're putting in. I'm just telling you, in my access to people who are super successful, all of them have a story. When they started out, they were willing to do work for less than what other people were willing to get paid. They were willing to do the work that nobody else wanted to do. They were willing to put in extra time when other people wouldn't put in extra time. This is a pattern. It's a habit. It is a bankable principle of successful people. Why? It's not just because they get opportunities that others don't. It's because by its very nature, by the very definition of being willing to do things for less than what you deserve, it is a demonstration that you don't have entitlement. Most people have entitlement. Entitlement means I will do things when it's fair for me to do them. And if I don't believe it's fair for me to do something, or if I believe it's beneath me, I'm not going to do it. And most people have that entitlement. And look, that's your prerogative. I'm not saying that's wrong or that's bad. I'm saying that the most successful people in the world, the wealthiest people in the world, they suspend that. They don't worry about that. They know that over time, they're going to get paid for their results. They know that over time, they're going to make that money back, that they're going to get it back in influence, in relationships, and opportunities. And that's exactly what happens. If you're only willing to do things when it's easy for you, convenient for you, when you're paid extremely well for them, you're creating barriers in your own life to be invited into opportunities that are available all around you. You're the person blocking yourself from the chances to meet great people and learn new skills and make mistakes and discover new methods and experiment and be in control of your future. But if you only wait until it's convenient, then you're not going to get those opportunities. You're going to get fewer opportunities. You'll have less at-bats. You have less swings. You have less attempts. And so you learn at a slower rate and you meet fewer people and you don't get exposure to the things that have a chance to really change your life. So when you're first starting out, be willing to work for less. Be willing to do what others aren't willing to do. Number 4 sign that you're going to be successful. You do more than what is expected. You deliver more than what is expected. I promise you, the customers who love you are the customers who got more than what they expected. So you have to ask yourself, for your customers, for your job, for your spouse, for your kids, for your church, for whatever activities or communities that you're a part of, how can I deliver beyond what is expected? And you might think, well, that's not fair. Well, maybe it's not fair, but that's what's required of successful people. So you have to figure out, what is the expectation? It's not enough to meet the expectation. You have to exceed the expectation. You have to over deliver. You have to go above and beyond, because meeting the expectation means you're normal. It means you have integrity. It means you did what you said you were going to do. It means you did the job. Being successful is going past that, beyond that, above that. And that is something that every successful person does at every walk of life. Even the people I know today who are billionaires, they're still finding ways to over-deliver for their relationships. They're still finding ways to create extraordinary experiences for their friends, for their families, for their colleagues. They just have built that habit of over-delivering. So figure out what's the expectation, and then spend your time not just going, how can I expend the minimum amount of energy to deliver the lowest expectation of what is required? Spend your time going, how fast can I meet the minimum expectation? And then how creative can I be about exceeding those expectations? Again, I'm not promising that you like this, right? But most people don't like these things, but they are necessary. These are the signs of being successful in anything. And finally, number 5. The number 5 sign that you are on your way to being a successful person: you deliver results faster than everyone else. You move faster. You get things done more efficiently. You get things done quicker. All things being equal, people want results faster. They want it done in less time. And so you got to ask yourself, how can I use the tools that are available to me today, whether it's AI or it's mentorship or it's coaching or it's new software or it's learning whatever you have to learn to go, how can I exceed at this faster? Remember one of the laws of money. One of the laws of money is that money follows speed. People pay for nothing else than getting the same thing done and delivered faster. So that's how you got to be in your business. That's how you want to be in your life. That's how you got to be with your customers, is going, how can I exceed their expectations? It's how can I exceed their expectations and reduce the timeline and condense the length of time that passes between when I said they would get it and when they actually get it. If you do these 5 things, there's no way you can fail. Why? Because just think about it. Most people aren't going to like this video. Most people aren't going to like this advice. Most people are going to reject this wisdom. Most people are going to go, yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. That's what most people are going to do, which is exactly why most people are average. Most people, by definition, are not successful. Successful people do the things that average people don't do. Successful people do the things that other people don't want to do. Successful people, more specifically, do the things that they know they should do even when they don't feel like doing them. That was the premise of my first book, Take the Stairs. And by the way, if you want to learn more about the habits of rich people, just comment HEH down below and I will send you my free training on High Earner Habits, 7 Ways That Wealthy People Think and Live. Click the link down below in the description and you can get access to this free training. But there you have it. 5 simple signs that you're going to be more successful. Number 1, you study while others party. Number 2, you work while others complain. Number 3, you take less than what other people require. Number 4, you over-deliver on what is expected. And number 5, you deliver results faster than everyone else. I promise if you take on those 5 habits and you come back and see me in 5 years, you'll be way more successful than most of the people around you.